Hi, it's me. I'm in my field. Oh, just hang on. I'm trying to make it so that I don't. Okay, that might work. I'm trying to make it so that I can cover the screen of my camera with the cover of my phone. I'm just bringing you out here because I'm in my field of greens, but I'm in my field of weeds because the weather is the way it is, and it just rains all the time at the minute, and so everything's growing, which is lovely. I had barbecue at the weekend and I cut all the grass around here so that, we had somewhere to sit, although we were in a pop-up gazebo. And then we went in the shed because it chucked it down with rain all afternoon. So I cut all of that bit. But I just wanted to bring you outside and just show you that that it's flowery. Flowery. I've left loads of flowers in for all the birds and the insects and all that sort of stuff. This is actually black currants and gooseberries down through here, and raspberries and loads of weeds and stuff. So there's some docks, there's some rosemary, there's some sage, there's a few different sorts of sage. I'm going to have a proper tidy through, and there's some stinging nettles, I want to get rid of them. And then there's a whole load of raspberries, again black currants all over the place. These are last year's leeks, and they've just gone into flower. Look. Just see that. There we go. So this is a leek flower. Last year I had onions that went to flower. I'll have to get some of this out so that other things have got a chance to grow, like the leeks. I just want to see them flower. I left them in and I didn't use them, and they're no good now because they'll have gone quite kind of tough at the bottom, I should think. But it would be interesting to see what the leek flower will be like. The onion ones are beautiful. Look, these ones here are spring onions, and as you can see, I like letting things go to seed, and then I collect the seeds and I can grow them again. They're actually a very nice spring onion, nice sort of nice size spring onion for a salad onion. But as I say, I've just let everything go to seed on through here. I've also got this Swiss chard that's going to seed as well. And it's just beautiful. I mean, it goes quite well with the actual plants. You can't tell where the beds end and where the field begins and all that sort of thing. So it's just back to being a field along here. And I thought I'd perhaps cut the grass. I'll sort it out. Where I've got the raspberries and the black currants and that, I'm going to leave them in. And I'm only going to leave, well, these are all radishes and weed flowers and things like that. And there's a load of beetroot that's gone to seed and things like that in there as well. I'm going to let them do their thing. I think this one's Swiss chard as well. There are a whole load of marguerites which I'm going to take out and put by the pond. There's a load of fennel at the back. All these radishes have gone to seed, and I'm going to let them carry on seeding because there's foxgloves in here, and I think the foxgloves are lovely. I love me summer flowers, and foxgloves are one of the first things that starts. That's what summer flowers are to me. So I'm going to let the foxgloves do their thing. I'll let some marguerites grow through a bit. I might have a weed through, no idea yet. Let everything go to seed, let it all do its stuff. Isn't that pretty? And then when it's all finished doing its thing, I'll dig it out then. I've got enough room to plant more things. I've got a load of kohlrabi to go in again. I've got a load of lettuces to go in the system. That over there is a purple sprouting broccoli. It's gone to seed completely. This one's going to seed still. It's gone into flower. There's a bumblebee in there. I don't know if you can see that. But it's going to seed, and they've got all the seed pods on the sides here. I'm just going to take you and just show you. This one's purple sprouting broccoli, and it's gone to seed. And these are the seed pods. And once they've dried out a bit, I shall get a bucket and shake the plant into the bucket and collect the seeds off, and then I'll be able to grow them again. My runner beans and my purple beans that I put in, they're growing, and across here as well, and my peas down the other end, they're all growing as well. Every time I come out, there's always goldfinches in amongst all the flowers, and they're eating the seeds off the dandelions, I think. Got a load of gooseberries here, little tiny gooseberries on them. I'm going to have to do something about covering them up because the badgers will just scoff the lot otherwise. And there's black currants down there, and there's an artichoke down but towards the pond. And the rest of it's very, very messy. I just wanted to show you, I think I was pointing this before, at the echium. So the echium's over there by the pond. I've just lifted it up and tied a bit of wire around it to try and prop it. It was falling into the pond. But this is a new variety from me. Well, I grew it 2 years ago. It takes 2 years for them to flower. And this one's called White Tower. And I normally grow the blue ones. I had blue ones last year. Look back through my videos around by the other pond. I had a load of blue ones and they flowered all summer and they were beautiful. They go blue and then pink. But the ones, that one down by the other pond there, it's called White Tower and it's absolutely gorgeous. All my aquilesias, aquilesias are coming into flower down through here. There's a euphorbia, there's that candy floss plant there, loads of marguerites. All the teasels are filling up. They're growing the stems taller and they're filling up with water like little bird feeders, waterers for the birds. I think they're lovely, and then they produce a lovely flower and a seed. And anyway, you'll see. I'm going to take you along. I'm going to rabble on about these a lot because I really like them. These are marshmallows. They should be producing flowers. They're getting ever so big. There's a lot of thistles and things. I will have to have a weed through. Lots and lots of aquilesias. This yellow's still going. The pot lips is coming out, look, and it's coming out red, and it'll produce a red flower, and that'll be followed by a white lip on the edge of the flower. I actually bought some plants from the nursery. That's a little tree there and a little shrub, and I'm just going to let them grow. I've actually got the little tree, that one, down by the pond from that I've had for ages, and it's quite big. My iris there, it's not come out yet. That's the one that smells like bubble gum, so I'm looking forward to that still. It's not come out yet, as I say. You can see that chamomile, white daisy flower around there, and you can see my big aloe, and then I've got osteosporanum. There's loads of evening primrose coming up, and if we walk through the weedy bit, it's just singing out there. But I've got a different coloured aquilessia, like I've got a purpley pink one. And I've got an azalea down there that's just covered in stuff. The rose should come out and it should have a white flower with a pink edge because I haven't weeded around the bottom yet. Another massive teasel. I've got hazelnut there, load of osteosporanum. And then all this here is penstemon. And then they're weeds. I'm going to have to just dig some out. And then I've got that shrimp, Japanese shrimp I call it. My irises in the pond, they're all going into flower as well, which is nice. They're the yellow flag iris. And then I've got the water lilies, and it won't be long before they're flowering as well. Everything else is going all right, apart from it just rains continuously. I work in the mornings and just have to put my coat on and get on with it. And then in the afternoon, I'm up here doing stuff. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring you along and show you what's going on. Hope everyone's well. Nice one. Cheers.